Alright, we ready for this?
Yes, sir.
Alright, wind is dead straight, hey?
Yeah,
pretty much.
Pretty light, yeah. So we should.
Or just off to the right?
Yep.
Alright, let's get it.
Remember the heading we're turning after takeoff?
030 was it?
Left 320.
Left 320.
Little back pressure to keep that wobble off the nose wheel. Is ready to go. Back to the center line. There you go. $70, 65 knots, 70 knot climb, appropriate.
The wind took me a little more than I thought.
Yeah. Got it back though.
You did say turbulence.
Yeah, there's a little bit close to the ground today. It wasn't bad on my last flight, but it could be changing.
Alright,
Cessna 7 Lima Golf, when speed and altitude permit, start your left turn heading 320 for fast traffic.
We're rolling.
Off 7 right.
We're rolling left, so.
rolling left, 7 Lima Golf.
Alright, start that turn, 320 on the heading. Coordinated climb, turn. Well, so far my oil change was successful because we still have oil.
Yep, still in the green.
Yeah. Okay.
Gulfstream 92 Charlie November.
So
the
weather visibility is much worse to the northwest.
Runway heading, runway 7 right, clear for takeoff.
320 is the heading, 320.
So 3-2?
Yep.
Got it.
Cessna 7 Lima Golf, contact departure 125.35, good day.
Departure 12535, 7 Lima Golf.
So we'll just go up to 2,000 feet today, then 500 feet.
Up to what?
2,000 feet, and you can switch departure.
Okay. Yeah, I can see the visibility here.
Give them a call, tell them the altitude that we're climbing through and going to. So it's Milwaukee departure, 7 Lima Golf, 1,500, climbing 2,000.
Milwaukee departure, 7 Lima Golf, 1,500, climbing at 2,000.
TBM 4 Bravo Bravo, turn right heading 250,
320
intercept the final approach course.
50 to intercept final approach course, 4 Bravo Bravo.
So 7 Lima Golf, Milwaukee departure, radar contact, maintain VFR, proceed direct Timmerman.
Direct Timmerman.
Roger, 7 Lima Golf.
Cap 4826, climb VFR
So you
to
see where the
3,500,
attitude
please, if you're
indicator is
unable to
here?
advise.
Yeah.
It's about 5 degrees nose up. Just keep it there, this is wings level. If you lose a little bit of the horizon, you can use that as a reference.
On
This
the
is
final for
very
28 at walk shot
sensitive.
3000.
So you can use that if you want to, you know,
TBM 4 Bravo Bravo is 4 from
use
where we
this as your
maintain
main
3000 until
focus
established
and
RNAV
kind of
runway 28
glance over at
approach.
your other instruments.
Gate 3
Make sure you're on the heading you want to be on. So.
28 approach,
When you don't
4 Bravo
see...
Bravo.
Yeah, so this is kind of like being in the
maintain
clouds right up
7000 present heading.
Yeah. So we should still be 320.
Well, for now, I'll get you a heading here.
Okay.
Yeah, 320 is a good heading. Alright, you can lower the nose at 2,000. And you can make out Miller Park just over the horizon there, or just under the horizon there, barely. You can kind of see it.
Yep.
I'll let you stabilize and cruise, get set up, and then when you're ready, run your cruise checklist.
Cruise. Throttle. Good. Mixture will lean and
4
instruments.
Bravo Bravo, radar service terminated contact.
Good.
Walk shot tower.
Contact walk.
They're a little light on the
4
power,
Bravo
it could be about
Bravo.
2,200 RPM, see we're about 80 knots. This airplane will cruise around 90 knots. That'd be a good indication if you're level and you're only at 80 that you're probably a little slight on the power.
Cap 4826, please
2200 is just kind of a
We'll be
benchmark.
operating about 10 miles north of
So
Hartford
when you add
Airport.
power, what's going to happen to the nose?
Okay, I'll ask
Gonna go up.
Yeah, so you have to push down a little bit, probably retrim. So that's why we do it in order
I'll let you know.
pitch, power, trim, because anytime you change power, you're probably going to have to change the pitch and subsequently
7
trim.
Lima Golf, Timmerman Airport, 12 o'clock in about 10 miles.
So see how I said negative contact scanning?
Yep.
Negative contact or field in sight are really the only appropriate responses for if you see something. Same with traffic. If you have traffic callouts, either
Yeah.
traffic in sight or negative contact.
Okay. And he was asking if we see it.
Yeah, but we don't see anything up here right now. So.
Okay.
This is all the smoke from Canada.
Is it
So
really?
7 Lima Golf, radar service terminal squad VFR, contact Timmy Tower.
All right, so we're gonna get ATIS, which is 28.3, which of course he wrote down prior to leaving.
Yep.
So, and we're gonna squawk VFR, so you can hit VFR there.
Timmerman Airport information, Zulu, time 2045 Zulu, wind is 0706, visibility 4, smoke, 6,000
Smoke,
poppins
hear that?
scattered,
Smoke.
ceiling 90,000 broken, temperature 28, dew point 11, altimeter 3005. RNAV approach in use, landing runway 4 left. Notice 2 air missions, the turf runways are closed. Use caution for light bird activity on and in the vicinity of the airport. Hazardous weather information.
This is marginal VFR.
23
Because there's
Central
only 4
within the
mile
area is
visibility.
available on flight service
You see how
frequency.
bad it is to the north.
Advise on initial contact. You have information, Zulu.
Zulu. All right. So now tower's 20.5. You kind of make out, I can't make out shit. I can kind of see the runway just under the horizon there. You see it straight ahead?
Okay.
We're on a straight in for 3-3 right now.
Okay.
But they're landing 4. So we may be on a right base for runway 4. But let's check in with him. We are about, how far away would you say we are? Looking at your map and the landmarks. The ballpark is right behind us, which is like, right there, yeah.
Right there. 3 miles?
Yeah, probably about 6.
Okay.
So give him a call before we get in their airspace.
Okay, we're doing
Timmerman Tower.
Timmerman Tower.
6 southeast inbound pattern with Zulu.
Timmerman Tower, 757 Lima Golf. We are 6 to the southeast, looking for the pattern.
We have Zulu.
We have information Zulu. Beautiful.
Cessna 757 Lima Golf, Timmerman Tower, report right base, runway 4 left.
Right base 4 left, 7 Lima Golf.
Okay, right base 4 left. Now you have some sandbox geometry to do. So set me up for right base for runway 4 left.
Alright, so.
You can use this too. Which direction is 4? 040, right?
40.
So right base 4 left would look like what? So where are we right now?
We're over here,
Yeah.
so we're going to come in.
Bingo. Beautiful. Nice job.
What's the perpendicular? Is that the word?
Perpendicular, yeah. So this is about 5 mile visibility right now.
Okay.
Legal VFR is 3. Can you imagine that?
No.
Yeah. So that's not smart, right? So that's an example of legal versus safe,
I see.
right? Until you have your instrument rating. When you're fully qualified to fly an instrument, so you can just fly at this, and you can be solidly in the clouds.
Yeah.
This would be nothing, right? But right now, this is pretty low visibility here.
Yep.
All right, we're gonna enter the pattern. We're just gonna do some touch and goes.
Excellent.
And he just wants you to call him on a right base for 4 left.
Call him on a right base?
Yeah, so once you're established in a right base for the pattern, you just give him a call and just say we're on the right base for
Okay.
left. So I'd leave it up to you to get squared up on it, meaning solidly perpendicular and configured. And you see the runway now?
Yes, I do.
All right, let's square up for it. And if you have time, pull out that checklist, do a quick approach checklist.
Approach.
These are all the in-flight checklists.
ATIS, comms, nav, instruments are set. Mixture is rich.
Go ahead and reach it. Yeah.
Carb heat is on.
Go ahead and pull it on.
Alright. Carb heat. Fuel selector.
Hold on.
Lights.
Yeah.
All looks good.
Looks good.
Cessna 7 Lima Golf, runway 4 left, clear for the option.
Clear for the option 4 left, 7 Lima Golf.
So this would have been about when we call him, but he beat us to the call. So
Cool.
let's get trimmed for 70. Set up for 70. Are you high, low, or just right?
Looking good to me. What do you think?
Maybe. Yeah, we'll see.
Okay.
What if we lost the engine right now?
We wouldn't make it,
All right, so what is that?
so we're a bit low.
Exactly, yeah.
Okay.
Want to be a little steeper here.
Okay.
But that's okay. This runway is shorter than the other one.
Yes, it is. It's very short here.
So we're going to aim for those numbers. We want to try to touch down on the numbers. About 65, 70 on approach, trim for airspeed, power for the runway. Wind is going to be slightly out of the right. You're going to need a left rudder, right wing down to keep it centered. You're going to hold it off. Hold it off. Beautiful touchdown. Alright, stay on those rudders. Flaps up, let's rock and roll.
My bad, I fucked up the rudders.
You did, that wasn't too bad. A little back pressure. There you go, easy does it. Stay on the rudders. Alright, now level off here a little bit. Level off, sorry, level. Let it accelerate. There, now kind of pull it up once you have some momentum. 65 works in the climb here. Nice. Not a lot of room to wait.
No, there's not.
For touch and goes.
Yeah, the rudder
That touchdown was beautiful, man. That was perfect. You're just in the left side of the runway. If you can do that now and just stay on the center line, you got it made. That was a great landing.
Perfect.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was putting too much action on the rudder after I landed. I think that's why we wobbled a bit.
And did you see how far left we were? We want to be in the middle of the runway. Did he give us left or right track?
Yeah.
Sets at 7 Lima Golf, make left close traffic, runway 4 left.
Alright.
So when he said right traffic before, that was to enter the pattern?
Yeah, yep.
Okay. And then he gave us left traffic. I didn't hear that.
For the remainder of our lesson here, if he doesn't change it on us, he'll just assume it's this one. Okay. Unless he makes a different call for us.
Got it.
It's almost like right over the city that visibility gets really bad, and then over here to the north it looks a little better again.
Up to 18 or 19?
18 is good. 17 or 18.
Okay.
We're kind of heavy today. It's hot. The airplane's not going to perform well.
Okay.
So we might not get all the way up there. The way that you can ensure that you'll get to pattern altitude is by being perfectly coordinated and managing your airspeed perfectly, and then you'll minimize the amount of drag on the airplane you climb the best. We were climbing a little fast. We had a little uncoordinated stuff going on. So we might not make it up there, right? You're gonna do it, but you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Hold those parameters consistently, you'll have a better performance. It'd be like racing, right? If you use unnecessary inputs on the steering, you slow yourself down.
Yes.
Cessna 7 Lima Golf, runway 4 left, clear for the option.
4 left, option, 7 Lima Golf.
Yeah, it's just like nothing that way, and then it's okay here. Here, it's a little better too. I like it. Looks real nice. Oh, beautiful. Brings joy to my heart. This sight picture, we lost the engine, we'd make it to some sort of flat, grassy area, yes, or the runway, and not somebody's empty swimming pool. Although we could be assured that it would be empty. 95% chance. You have one more flap if you want it.
Sure, let's
and
do
you
it.
can go to idle. And she'll drop right down onto the spot for you. So you're managing that, the things you have left in your toolbox to get down.
Yep.
Try to stay in the center line this time. Hold it off.
Okay.
Oh, beautiful. Alright, flaps come up. Power and carb beat. Little back pressure, keep that nose wheel off the ground. Just stay on the rudders now. When you add that power, it wants to go left, right?
Yes.
Because that's propeller torque digging in the left wheel. Turn a little bit to the right here, track that center line. Just a little bit to the right here and then level out, see? Track the center line. The wind is slightly out of here, I think.
Okay. Yeah, I'm being too gentle again.
Yeah.
Okay, it was on the left side again, hey?
Left traffic, yeah.
No,
You're on the
I was on the left
yeah.
side of the runway.
A little bit, not as bad.
Okay.
We weren't completely into oncoming traffic, but almost. That was better. Your touchdowns are great still. You got I think you got this landing thing where it needs to be. Now we just got to get this crosswind correction in. You need to keep flying the airplane a little bit after touchdown. When we got on that go around, when we add power, you're just a little limp-footed on the rudder still. So we add that power. Remember that propeller is spinning around really fast up there. It's got this torque effect that's kind of pulling the airplane to the left.
Okay.
And on the ground, it's not going to roll to the left, but it's going to put pressure on the left wheel. And it's going to kind of do this castering type of thing.
So every time it's got to be a little bit of right rudder.
Yeah, when you add power, yeah.
All right. Yep.
Power, your right hand and your right foot should kind of be married.
Okay. I gotta put that into my.
Yeah, and that's a true in-flight around the ground.
Yeah.
And if you ever get into like a bigger airplane, like a 200 plus horsepower airplane, you're gonna learn that really quick because that thing is gonna really pull to the left on the takeoff. It's really gonna pull to the left on the climb out.
Yeah.
On the go-arounds, that kind of thing.
Okay.
In fact, some very high-performance airplanes will roll you upside down.
We're probably a bit far, hey?
Yeah.
But
It's okay.
I'll fix it.
That's okay. But your climb out,
7 Lima Golf, runway 4 left, clear for the option.
4 left, option, 7 Lima Golf.
your climb performance on this one was awesome because we are looking really good. Except are we converging or diverging on the runway?
We're converging so I can get a little closer.
Oh, okay. If it was intentional, then I have nothing else to say.
Yeah, I just threw it a little
Except
wide
that
earlier.
Nobody wants to eat at that Wendy's down there. Parking lot 10. Even the junkyards look nice from up here.
A little early.
So you can stop the turn if you want. You just re-intercept and then reapply the bank.
Would I rather stop it or do the turn slower?
Either one,
Okay.
depending on the situation, yeah. So if you think you're a little high, then use the rest of what you have at your disposal. Power, flaps, and then if you're still high, you can use a little slip, which would be right wing down, left rudder. You might not need it. And just wait for it.
Okay. Might run out of runway on this one.
That's okay. Little right rudder. Awesome. Flaps up, power, carb heat. All the power, all the carb heat. I'm going to add a little bit of flap here. No such thing as running out of room. Okay. The obstacle, we're going to lower the nose a little bit. Here comes the flaps, here comes the trim. You have the airplane, 65
I have
knots.
the plane.
Yeah. Nice touchdown. We'll live to do another lap. Maybe just one though. The visibility's better down low. It's when you get like another 1,000 feet that it actually gets worse.
Yeah.
The summer of the smog.
So that one wasn't bad. I just had a little too much energy, is that all?
No, yeah, I mean, all of it was good. Yeah, I mean, if it was a full stop landing, it would be fine. We just maybe used up a little bit of runway on that one, but it really wasn't bad. The touchdown zone, we'll define that as the first third of the runway. If you're not on the ground within the first third of the runway, it's better to just go around and try it again.
Okay.
Because the idea is if you're not down in the first third, you might not be down in the first half, and then you might not have enough room to stop.
Got it.
That's a 7 Lima Golf runway 4 left, clear for the option.
4 left option, 7 to go.
How are you feeling in terms of being in control of the airplane?
I think I have a pretty good grasp on it.
I think so too. Feel comfortable?
Yes. Yep. Aerodynamics and everything.
Yeah, I think the relationship between airspeed and pitch and power and all this stuff is kind of gelled in the last 15 hours or so, wouldn't you say?
I agree, yeah. Very much so. I think rudders is still a big thing.
Yeah, and that may be the fact for a long time, and well into your private pilot endeavors and beyond. It takes a long time sometimes for some of the finer points to click, and then even after that it requires practice for the rest of your flying career. The thing that's so mesmerizing to me about airplanes is that no matter how much experience you have, it's so perishable, so quickly perishable.
Yeah.
Or fleeting, or whatever you want to call it, but it goes away and you need practice, and it doesn't matter if you have 10,000 hours or 100 hours. All about the fundamentals. Always comes down to the fundamentals. Rudders still, right?
That was rudders, yeah.
Aileron into the wind. Stay on the rudders. Keep it straight with your feet. A little back pressure. That nose wheel wants to kind of wobble on us a little bit. Let's just turn into the wind here. Lower that nose a little bit. Let it accelerate. Make it just a hair of flap here. About 5 degrees of flap. Sometimes about 65.
Gosh, you make that look so easy and effortless.
No, it's
yeah.
a lot of sitting here watching other people fly.
Yeah.
I didn't know anything about flying airplanes until I became an instructor, to be honest with you. So I had to teach it, yeah. And even then, the more I do this, the less I actually learn. Or not learn, the less I feel like I know. Alright, lower the nose a little bit. Let's start approaching 65, and those flaps will come right up. You're gonna feel a pitch change, and you can adjust and trim. I think he cleared us for the option on that one. I don't remember.
Yeah. Yeah, you did.
Alright.
Alright, so that last one, there was a rudder problem on the landing.
Watch that pitch in the climb a little.
yeah.
Slow, so that's 65. Yeah, you felt the side load when we landed?
Yes.
You weren't, the fuselage of the airplane was not parallel to the center line of the runway.
So
that was rudder.
do you remember which way I was?
I think you were...
Did I have too much rudder?
You needed right rudder. You didn't have enough right rudder. We landed with the nose left.
Okay. So, but isn't it right aileron, left rudder? Left rudder?
Well, the wind is slightly out of the right now. So you need right, need left rudder, right aileron. So you're kind of crabbed the wrong way on these.
Was I?
A little bit, yeah.
Oh shit.
We'll try to line up with the center line better. You might recall from a couple previous lessons where I repeat the mantra of landing is three things.
Yep.
It's getting on the glide path. That's the first thing, which happens opposite the spot or in the first key position essentially, which we're beam the numbers and we set up for that glide. Yep. We're establishing a glide path. The second thing is center line tracking. That's where we figure out what position or where we need to point the nose to stay tracking the center line.
Cessna 7 Lima Golf, runway 4 left, clear for the option.
4 left option, 7 Lima Golf.
And that is determined by our crab angle, that's what we call that. That's which direction the nose is pointed to hold the center line.
Yeah.
The last thing for a good landing, which is where you're struggling on these last few, is the center, or the runway alignment.
Yeah.
So that's where we align the airplane with the center line for a side load free touchdown.
Yes.
Not side loading the airplane.
Okay.
So what we need to do is transition from our crab to lining up the fuselage of the airplane, which is rudder. Now if we didn't introduce any bank when we did that, the airplane would drift. So we need to counteract the drift with a little bit of bank. So I like to say that the rudder lines up the center line of the airplane with the runway, and the wing keeps us on the center line. So we figure out how much rudder we need to stay straight and how much wing we need to stay on the center line.
Okay.
And then you hold those inputs through the touchdown, and more importantly, you hold them and increase them after the touchdown.
Okay.
That's where people get in trouble, is they wheels touch and they go, I'm done.
Yep.
But the airplane is slowing down, and the principles of aerodynamics implores that we increase those control inputs, or it requires us to do that. We have to increase the control inputs as the airplane slows down because it needs more input to produce the same effect because there's not enough airflow. The faster you go, the less you need. So when the airplane needs us the most is when people stop flying. Or another way to put it is when the airplane needs us the most is when people do the least.
Yes.
That's a mistake, an error.
I'm a little slow on this one.
Yeah, so here, that's what I was mentioning. Just stop the turn here.
Okay.
And just wait until you decide that you want to make a constant rate bank for the center line. See how that works?
Okay. Do I get more speed when I'm not just doing a slight bank?
No.
Okay.
Pitch affects your speed. But now see the windsock on the right side there? The wind is slightly out of the right. So we'll need a little bit of right crab.
So left,
not much.
left, left rudder?
Yeah. See the windsock?
Yeah.
But yeah, we're kind of pointed right. So at the end of the day, you're going to need to really respond to what the airplane's telling you. Oh, the windsock is, the wind's so calm today. That's why that's happening. There you go. Try to stay right on the center line. Put that center line through your body.
Still loaded that so hard.
Yeah. Aileron into the wind, a little bit of back pressure, stay on that. See how that right rudder needs to come in when that power comes in? Yeah, we're going to lift off with your wheel first. We're going to turn into the wind. Lower the nose a little bit to accelerate. Give it a little bit of inertia, and then you can use that inertia to climb out.
Man, I thought I had that pretty well until it hit.
Yeah.
And then it was side loaded.
Yeah. So what do you think is the problem? What do you think what do you think is causing us to lose that awareness?
Probably my ailerons level out.
Are you able to see in front of you right now when
No.
we're in that position? No. So look at your speed. Let's get that under control. So that the nose in the correct landing position, the nose is blocking your forward visibility.
Yes, it is.
So you either need to crane up and look over the top of it, or try to look out the left side of the airplane
Okay.
to get a little bit of idea of where your fuselage is. It's a peripheral sight picture.
Yeah.
But the best way to counteract that is to establish that runway alignment prior to flaring for the landing,
Okay.
and then just holding it there, and then you can be rest assured that you'll be in the right spot. And then you use that with your peripheral vision to kind of fine tune it.
Yeah.
This is where the repetition comes in. It's not something that you can just explain to someone and have them get. You have to practice it.
Yeah. So what did I need to do there to not have that left
You needed a right rudder.
side load?
You needed right rudder. You were
Or
still,
right
yeah,
rudder.
you were still crabbed. You were crabbed opposite of what the windsock was telling us. Now maybe that's because the winds are different aloft than they are at the surface or in that spot on the airport. That's a
Okay.
possibility. That's what I was saying on the last lap. Like, you need to do what the airplane is telling you to do. So maybe the airplane's telling us to crab left. If that's the
Okay.
case, you need right rudder and left wing. You just didn't have enough right rudder at that point.
Right. Okay.
Cessna 7 Lima Golf, runway 4 left, clear for the option.
4 left option, 7 Lima Golf.
This bums me out. Cracked my ceiling here.
What happened?
I don't know.
Is that new?
It looks new. I can only guess.
Someone got pissed and punched your ceiling?
Yeah, I probably got mad at one of my emails or something. I know, Pop's not done yet. Jamie lies to us.
Think we're a little low on this one?
Huh?
A little low, a little slow?
Yeah, a little bit of both. He cleared us the option?
Yes, you did.
All right. So I'd get that speed back, so lower that nose to get about 65 and you get some power in to fix. Yeah, so get that speed back with pitch and then just power to get you where you want to be.
Okay.
The rest of it. Yeah, see what I mean about stopping that turn, just re-intercepting? Alright, so let's try to get this crab set up. So I think this looks pretty good, just like this. Let's see if that works. Yeah, this is good. Now you're getting just a hair of left rudder and
So
a little bit of right
rudder.
wing down.
Right wing.
And maybe
Got
just
it.
a little less left rudder still.
A little less.
Yeah, just
okay.
like that. See, that's lined up. Now if you hold these inputs throughout the touchdown, it's getting a little slow here. That nose down. Good, just reapply, yeah. That wing down. Now look out the left side of the windshield a little bit. Hold, crane your neck up over the top. Need to. That was better.
Better, yeah.
Yeah, we'll do one more and then we'll full stop. Stay on the rudders. Get that rudder in. There you go. Yes. Yeah, you're kind of pulling it up into this climb, and it kind of does something called mushing, where you're trying to get it to climb, but it's just like, it can't. So you got to lower the nose a little bit and let it accelerate, and then you can get to the climb. And not for long, just 5 knots or so can make all the difference. But if you try to pull it up into that climb speed right away, it mushes.
Yeah, yep, I can feel that.
Yeah.
So I hit the stall warning there.
Yeah, that was good landing.
Was I a little high? I side loaded a tiny bit.
All of them, it was good. We just need to work
Okay.
on the directional control a little bit.
Okay.
If we can bring that piece of the puzzle in, I think we got this for easy. Do a full stop on this one and get gas and get that student pilot certificate thing handled inside.
Okay.
And then we'll head back.
Did I tell him that then when he calls up?
Yeah. Tell them will be a full stop. We're going to the north ramp for gas.
Cessna 7 Lima Golf, runway 4 left, clear for the option.
7 Lima Golf, this one's going to be a full stop at the north ramp for gas.
How's calling again?
Yeah, second.
North ramp for gas. This is going to be a full stop. 7 Lima Golf.
Cessna 7 Lima Golf, roger.
Good. Now we just got to do some talking and flying at the same time. Because we overshot our altitude a little bit.
Yes, I did, and
Yeah, so the old mantra is aviate, navigate, communicate, so fly the airplane first.
yep.
You'll hear that a lot. Fly the airplane first. Always fly the airplane first. It's actually kind of obnoxious, but it's true. Fly the airplane first, the other stuff's secondary. Maintain aircraft control. That's what kills you. The other stuff can wait. Alright, this is going to be perfect. Crosswind correction. Try to get the fuselage of the airplane lined up with the center line. Just focus on the rudders.
Okay.
If I need to, I'll step it on the ailerons a little bit. Just really try to line up that fuselage. Ideally, we'll keep it on the center line, but really I want you to feel what it feels like to touch down straight. If you touch down straight, you're going to touch down on one wheel first. In this case, with the wind out of the right, it's going to be my wheel first. This is perfect. So if you touch down just like this, it'll be a little bit of right wing down, left rudder. My wheel will touch first, and then you kind of keep increasing ailerons. Your wheel will come. A little more aileron here. See how that works?
Yep.
All right. Nice job on the power, and then the ailerons come in. Yeah. That was pretty goddamn good. Pardon my friend.
Alright, let me know what the plan is here.
Yeah, we'll just take it to the end. The north ramp is right there. Got a little back pressure. We're on the ground, take it to the end, is that okay?
So it's a 7 Lima Golf, taxi ramp 8 Delta, remain this frequency.
Delta with you, thanks.
And we're good to
Yeah, you see
rock
that
and roll?
windsock on the right side there?
Right side.
Right side of the field, right over there with the rest of the...
Yes, I do.
Yeah, so the wind is going to be out of the right. Good. So we're going to take off with a little bit of my wing low, and then we're going to turn to the wind and track the center line. Little bit of back pressure here. Here come the ailerons. See that nose wheel's kind of wobbling, so just get that nose wheel up. Keep tracking the center line. And this puts the airplane in the takeoff attitude, and it comes off when it's ready. Lower there. Don't be afraid to lower my wing a little bit and track the center line. Got a little more in there. That's okay. Lower the nose. Let it accelerate. Nothing wrong with a little horn as long as you lower the nose. Right afterwards and accelerate.
Yep.
Do you remember the stalls that we practice up at altitude, like this power on, power off stalls? What's the first thing you do when you get the stall warning, or you feel the airframe buffet? Lower the nose.
Oh, yeah.
Why does an airplane stall? Angle of attack, right?
Yeah.
So you get the angle of attack within limits by lowering the nose. So even on a takeoff like that, if you get a little stall horn, that's okay. That means that you pulled the airplane off the ground at the perfect moment when it was ready to fly. There's nothing wrong with that. But just get it lower the nose to let it start flying, get some airspeed, right?
Got it.
It would only be bad if you held it there, kept stalling.
Did he say right turnout?
Yeah.
Okay.
Everything's in the green, full power. Airplane is humming along. Wake me up when we get to Mitchell.
Gotcha.
That's a 7 Lima Golf, contact Milwaukee 125.35.
12525, 7 Lima Golf.
I tried unsuccessfully to not let my Andes candies get smeared all over the carpet. Just a little bit of carpet fuzz is going to land in someone's hair.
Timmerman Tower, Cessna 1 Mike Echo currently on a downwind for 4 left.
That's 1 Mike Echo, runway 4 left, clear to land. Correction, clear for the option.
Alright, let's switch over.
Cessna 1 Mike Echo.
Let's get the ATIS real quick.
8 is Victor's current expect ILS 702.
Arnak Zulu runway 7, right approach in use. Landing runway 7 right. Departure runway 7 right. Runway 7 left, 25 right Bose. Use caution for numerous taxiway closures on airport. Transponders required to be on while operating on runways and taxiways. Bird activity within
360.
Let's give him a call with the rest of it on the way in. We have Victor.
Colony 626,
So,
contact
we got
Madison
Yeah,
approach
Milwaukee
120.1.
approach
enjoy the rest of your
757
day.
Lima Golf, off of Timmerman, inbound with Victor, full stop.
Southwest 581, 5 miles from Vindo. Maintain 2,700.
We're what,
full status,
7 miles,
cleared
you said?
ILS 7 right approach.
Yes,
Say off of Timmerman?
off of Timmerman's fine.
Okay.
To Papa, turn left heading 300, join the final approach course.
300, join the final, fast stop.
Off of Timmerman, inbound for...
Full stop with Victor.
Alright. Milwaukee approach 757 Lima Golf, off of Timmerman, inbound for a full stop with information Victor.
There you go.
7 Lima Golf, squawk 4675.
Read it back.
4675, 7 Lima Golf.
Good. We'll level off at 2. That should be enough altitude to get over there. And then we'll run our cruise triggers.
Air 52 Papa is 4 miles from Tavme.
Most of the
maintain
flying you're going to be
3,000
doing after all this bullshit you and I are doing is this. You're climbing level. But all the stuff that we're doing is it's not bullshit. It's extremely important, developing the fundamentals, but all of it's prepping you for the mundane, hopefully.
Yes.
Filling the Golf radar contact 3 miles southeast of the Timmerman Airport. Altimeter is 3004. Enter left base runway 7 right.
Okay, thanks for the meter and left base 7 right. We get straight in 13.
Stand by.
Hey, what he said?
Stand by.
Oh, stand by.
Yeah, alright, let's do that cruise checklist.
Papa 581, contact tower.
Peruse.
7 Lima Golf, make straight in runway 13, contact the tower.
Alright.
7 Lima Golf, make straight in runway 13, contact tower. 5-4 uniform, contact block, approach 135.7.
Alright, RPMs, are we at the right RPMs here?
135.87.
Yeah.
6231, if you checked on, altimeter 3004, descend maintain
Make sure we can
105.
lean.
And he said over to tower, switch that.
Milwaukee, tower, running 7 right, clear land.
7 right, clear land, southwest 521.
Good. And when you have a minute, give tower a call. Milwaukee Tower 7 Lima straight in 13.
Milwaukee Tower 757 with the Gulf, straight in on 13.
Set 757 Lima Golf, Milwaukee Tower, runway 13, clear land.
Do I say that?
Yep, clear land 13.
Clear to land 13, 7 Lima Gulf.
Beautiful. Radio comms, check.
Radar comms.
Alright, now we just gotta find this runway 13 that allegedly exists
Yes, we
out there
do.
somewhere out there in the haze.
So we're gonna have to kind of angle on this way, and
Yeah, do you see the airport?
yes, I do.
Yeah, let's, 13 is gonna be slightly to the right.
Yeah.
Visibility's gotten decidedly worse up here since we were...
Yeah. It was better over at Timmerman, like you said,
Yeah.
but I wonder if the lake has something to do with it.
Yeah, I don't know. If you're out over the lake right now, you'd have almost no horizon.
Nothing. No. So even if it's VFR over land, if you're over lake,
Yeah,
you could do it.
you could. Yeah, it'd be legal weather-wise, but it's basically instrument conditions at that point. Same at night. There's a lot of times where night flying, if you don't have a very good delineation between night and ground, or sky and ground,
Yeah.
it can be like instrument conditions. In fact, I remember reading, and I think it might still be the case, that in Europe they don't allow night flying unless you have an instrument rating.
Yeah.
But in the United States, I think
It would make sense.
we'll do some night stuff, and it's great though. Flying at night's beautiful. It's one of my favorite things to do over the
bet.
city.
Yeah, I bet.
All right, you see the runway out there?
Yes, I do.
Let's line up for a straight in.
Okay.
And then we can do an approach checklist when you get a chance tomorrow.
All right, we got ATIS. We're at, what do we have for ATIS?
Victor.
Victor, I should write that down. Comms, navs, instruments is good. Mixture is rich.
Yeah.
Carb heat is on.
Go ahead and pull it on. Let's line up for that runway.
We'll make a left turn on the runway from southwest.
Fuel selector on both or on. I should have that.
581 left on
both are
1
on.
left, ground pointing.
All looks
Left
good.
turn 1 left, ground point 8, southwest 521, thanks.
And they clear us to land, right?
I don't know if they did.
Oh, what would you do if you weren't sure?
I'd call them up.
Yeah, just say suddenly go verify clear to land 1.
Heavily McGolf verified clear to land.
Set 7 Lima Golf, correct, runway 13, clear to land.
Roger.
Yep, yeah, clear land 1-3, roger. Thanks.
Okay, let's
Like that.
figure this.
If
We're a
in
little
doubt
high.
with ATC, just verify. It's the best course of action.
Okay.
Good, we'll get on speed, get on target. Look for a windsock down there. Looks like it's slightly out of the left. There's a windsock on the left side of the airport there, left side of the runway.
Got
in
it.
front of the PAPI. You know what I mean when I say PAPI?
Yes,
Yeah.
the lights.
Yeah. Yeah, you can clearly see that left crosswind here, right?
Yes.
So it'll be a little bit of right rudder to line up the airplane, so it's going to look like this. Right? This is a little bit of a slip, but you're going to land like this. All the way on the center line. So
Okay.
you don't have to do that yet, I was just showing you, but you can if you want. Rudders. Stay on the rudders. Nicely done otherwise. Beautiful job. Just stay on the rudders. A little bit of braking here. And we'll just take echo. That's the first left there.
Okay.
And he'll give it to you. Nicely done. Touchdown was awesome.
Left right here.
Yep. Just kind of need to get on the
Cessna Golf, turn left on Echo and ground point.
left echo ground point 8. Thanks for the help.
What is ground?
21.8.
Oh,
Yeah, it's in there, so.
that's what he meant by ground point.
Yeah,
Okay.
ground point 8. So you can stop here, and do, or you just keep moving, but do your thing. Yep, that, mixture out an inch. That comes in. Milwaukee ground 7 Lima Golf is echo to the north ramp.
Cessna 7 Lima Golf, Milwaukee ground taxi, Echo Zulu Foxtrot to signature, cross runway 7 left.
Echo Zulu Foxtrot, cross 7 left, signature 7. Lima Golf.
Beautiful.
JetBlue 2230,
Alright, so flaps
Tower,
up, mixture out, carbide in, trim, and then you pull out your checklist and verify you did all that.
Okay.
Probably not a bad idea just to stop the airplane and do that real quick, but
Okay.
in the interest of time.
Yeah.